As we have the sunset peek through the clouds over there, we're going to see what message I have for you today and what we need to talk about. So the very first card you have is the Devil in reverse. Beautiful. A release of something toxic, something that was keeping you stuck, that was keeping you in a place of being scared of what is to come. You'd rather stay bound to a situation, a person, a thing, a pattern that is keeping you stuck, rather than explore the unknown, because that's scarier than the potential discomfort you already have. Does that make sense? Like, you'd rather stay in some discomfort you know than risk getting into a discomfort you don't know and you're not prepared for. Now, this is a release though, and I think this is in relationship to your work potentially. We have the Eight of Pentacles here. The Eight of Pentacles is mastering your craft, getting to a point of putting so much of yourself into something that you start to speak it fluently, if you know what I mean. Like, language is a great example for that, but once you get to a point where you don't have to think about a certain thing and you're only doing it out of habit almost, right? So there is a changing of your patterns, a changing of your habits in regards to the material world specifically, though potentially your work, because the Eight of Pentacles often speaks on that. Okay, what else do we have here? We have the Six of Wands, and it was like popping out, coming up, right, and then the other way around. Now I'm holding it the other way around. What I'm getting is the Six of Wands is the card of victory, right? This coming out in reverse and having this back and forth. It's like you are not potentially seeing the victory coming in, or you are doubting the victory coming in. Can we have an elaboration actually why the Six of Wands is in reverse? Yeah, the Moon, because of your emotions, because you are feeling pulled in a lot of different directions. I'm sorry, little guys, don't bite me though. A lot of different directions. And you see here a little creature that potentially is somewhere around me here as well, a little rabbit. And the rabbit reminds me of Alice in Wonderland, and the white rabbit, following the white rabbit. This one is white as well. So the idea of going down rabbit holes, going down thought patterns or behavioral patterns that keep you stuck. It's just reiterating that. So maybe trying to escape the mind, the self, the emotion. There is something here. Can we have, wow, that came out straight away, and these fell right on top of the Moon, so I think it's elaborating the situation. Oh, and it is what? A prickly situation. You need both tact and diplomacy, to reach your goals. The struggle is worth the price. Work around the issue and use a gentle touch. Beautiful. I think it's really exactly what we are speaking about, right? You're trying to reach something, but you're finding yourself stuck, right? Stuck. That's what the Devil indicates, a stuckness, really. And the release of said stuckness comes through you changing your patterns in regards to the material world, whatever that means for you. It doesn't have to be your work, but it's how you engage with the world around you. Hey, buggies. No, I don't want to be bitten, thank you. You might also hear a bit of chewing noise in the background. Little boy has found a very great stick to brush his teeth with. Ups and downs, your work has potential for both advancement and stagnation. That's why the Six of Wands maybe was coming upright and in reverse, because maybe it's not certain the path you are heading towards, whether it is this victory in your future or not, right? But I think a lot of it has to do with your belief. The reality you perceive, the reality you come into is very much tied to what you believe you will end up in, right? So anyway, see if there's hope, but allow yourself to move on if needed. Okay, I'm really getting, there's a shift. There's to be some sort of a change. I'm going to get you a few more cards about this. We have one more of the Oracle cards though. Ask what you are afraid of so you can overcome what's holding you back now. There are leadership opportunities for the taking. And you've got the Lion, Courage, the Strength card. Okay, you have, I think, a lot of potential within yourself, and you're feeling that and you're seeing that. The release that you are feeling is needed comes with a discomfort that requires you to be courageous, that requires you to step into the unknown. What can you do though to help yourself get back? Okay, we're going to use these cards actually, feeling called to use these. What can the collective do then to find themselves work around this issue or work through it. Did you see these three? They just they jumped up. You have, wow, you have, my dear, a burning bowl ritual. And I have a meditation on here. You can search for it. You can also always look in my playlists where I keep my content separate. But a burning bowl ritual is the idea of a conscious release. You don't necessarily have to do some sort of a burning. My meditation is basically you imagining such a burning. But it's the idea of working like very consciously, naming the things that you would like to release, the patterns you would like to release, and making a clean cut in your intention and in your action in a way. It has to be met with action. Otherwise, you have an overextension into one or the other. The male being the action, the intention being the female, if we look at it in the dualistic perspective of a spectrum of life in which that we perceive. So it's this idea of finding the balance between the intention that you set, meeting it with action as well. If you just have action without intention, then you have what we have right now in this world, my dears. You have a lot of people fighting over power, and being ruthlessly egocentric about it in a way that feels very devilish. Maybe that's devil here is also coming up for that reason. To me, the devil is always a sign of a corrupted soul, corrupted by the ego's fear. And we have some yelling here in the back, a little kid yelling. Maybe this is some inner child stuff that's been coming up, who knows. My dear, you also have sound healing, right? So maybe the idea of you using sounds in your day-to-day to help you get to a better place. This can mean, obviously, you put on some sound healing stuff. You go to a sound healing course. But it doesn't have to. What kind of sound brings you joy, brings you calmness, brings you... For me right now, listening to the birds chirp and being here, even though it's a bit loud sometimes, this is calming. On another end of the spectrum, if I notice I'm needing more of an up, then I put on music that brings me a lot of joy, and I just like automatically, I can't help it. I start dancing, I start singing, I start having such a good time. And maybe that's something that you can incorporate into your life in a way. So if you find yourself needing an up or a down, we had this ups and downs. Oh, look at that. Maybe regulating your ups and downs a little bit with frequency, with sounds, however you use that, right? We also have the rest card. So maybe calling you for a bit more rest, allowing your subconscious to do the integration needed in the rest state, right? Because the less time you allow yourself to rest, the less integrating you can do of all the lessons that you are learning in the conscious realm. Which, fair, very fair. And I need to take that to heart as well. I've been struggling with my sleep, trying to shift a little bit of my own schedules. Anyway, my dear, maybe you've been trying to shift stuff. I trust that when this stuff comes up, the personal anecdotes always come in an effort to explain a situation or to connect. So I trust that there is something there for someone. Wishes come true. Oh, it's just a wish, but I read wishes, so maybe you have multiple wishes coming true. But your wish is being granted. It may not come in the way you expected. No worries. It is just what you need. What a lovely conversation. To what you need not being what you want. That can be a difficult conversation. It can be... Yeah, it comes with a lot of discomfort, right? Because you have an expectation, and this expectation is always the want. But the need is the acceptance that is the release of expectations, and just saying, okay, whatever I need will be provided in a way. Again, I'm feeling called to be very vocal about the idea of not just relying solemnly on what you on releasing the expectation, right, and going with the flow. There has to be a balance between the conscious and the subconscious, between the action and the inaction, the intention, right? It's not inaction, different form of action. And I'm so sorry it's so loud these days, but it is the best I can do. I could barely get into the forest. As you can see, this is what we've got right now. Okay, but we're gonna finish your message for the day and see what kind of guidance we can leave you with for the dear collective. What do we have? We have the King of Swords. And the King of Swords is hiding behind the Judgment. Oh. And it's time for you to look at it. Judgment just flew away. It just flew away, and it came out and it was still in reverse while the other one wasn't, right? Judgment is a bigger theme of life. The card represents this idea, oftentimes showing the judgment day, right? This used in religious contexts to the day that you are, that your soul is weighed to see if your actions met your intentions in a way. If there was a balance to this, and if it was in coherence and in regards to the betterment of all, right? To the connection of all, to the good, if we simplify it. The judgment here is showing me that the concept of judgment is holding back a very clear mind, a very clear person in regards to what they're doing, in regards to their intentions and their actions. The King of Swords has fought it through. He's mastered the mental realm, and he's a very fair. He tries to really get all of the facts so he can make a judgment call that comes from fairness, from understanding, from growth, from wanting to be equal, okay? And this being hidden behind the judgment, maybe you've been finding that judgment, whether it is from yourself or from other people, hinders you to trust this ability within yourself, this version of yourself that is trusting and committed to the choices that they make. This is another part of the King of Swords. He trusts the choices that he makes and the decisions that he makes, and he goes with them. This is what I fought through. There is no questioning now of what I am doing because I fought this through. I know what I'm doing. There is a self-assertiveness, a maturity that comes through going through the challenges in life. Now, maybe what is happening right now is a matter of you also maturing in regards to your judgment, in regards to your trust in your mind, and your intuition, in your decision making. I think that is definitely some guidance there in regards to how you can handle this. Okay, we're gonna finish with one last card of these. No, I have to okay, I have to get you one tarot card because we only got two for the sake of symmetry. Never mind. Every time I say let's get one more for the sake of something, I never get the amount that I expect. Look at that. Look at that. The release of expectations there here as well. It's and we have a confirmation. We talked about the courage cards being similar to the strength cards, represented by the lion, and we have exactly here the strength, the lion. Here represented though as what's this? Is this a reindeer? I forgot the name. With antlers, a deer, whatever, a deer. So the guide in a way, the guide of the sledge of Santa. So someone who allows maybe guidance, but there's also a very clear guiding of the guidance. Do you see the symbiosis? Do you understand what I'm saying? So there's the guide, the strength that carries you along, just as the deer carries the sled along. And yet there has to be an understanding that the deer is also needing you as the person riding them on the sled to tell them where to do. So there's this understanding of both being a guide and both being guided. I'm not going to say anything more to that. I think that was it. I got it. Sometimes it takes a bit of time to muster the words, to find the words for that which is difficult to find words to, because words are extremely limited, my dear. The Seven of Cups. The Seven of Cups is the card of oftentimes illusion. Here depicted as I forgot the name. Something, it's a knee wall, I think. I can't remember, but it's a certain type of whale that showing me here the water element, the emotions, and the illusion in a way of being lost potentially in this sea that you can't see through. That you have to guide yourself like a fish has to, but it also trusts the currents guiding it. There is again a symbiosis, this trust to be guided and trust to guide, the equalness of it. Okay, alrighty, but I think we're gonna leave it at that, my dear. Thank you so much if you made it up to here. And little boy, do you want to say bye? Mr. Chunky. I don't think he does. Come here. He does! Oh my god, guys. Today, I am questioning my own judgment a bit too much. Look at this. Look at this good boy. Alrighty, my dears, I hope everyone is doing well, and I hope to see you here again soon. If you're interested in a personal reading, you can find my contact for that, as well as the membership that I have where you can support me and my work. Thank you guys so much. Bye-bye.